Yoel chapter 2. Blow ye the sounding horn in Zion, and roar ye a rumbling roar in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is near at hand. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the dawn spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after them, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and none hath escaped them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so do they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of the mountains do they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. At their presence the peoples are in anguish, all faces are become pale. They run like mighty men, they climb the wall like men of war. And they march every one on his ways, and they break not their ranks. Neither doth one thrust another. They march every one in his path, and they burst through the weapons, and break not off their course. They leap upon the city, they run upon the wall, they climb up into the mount. They climb up into the houses. They enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth quaketh before them. The skies tremble. The sun and the moon are darkened, and the stars withdraw their shining. And Yahweh uttereth his voice before his army. For his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrifying, and who can abide it? Yet even now, saith Yahweh, turn ye to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, and rend your heart and not your garments, and turn to Yahweh your God. For he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and abundant in loving kindness, and repenteth him of the evil. Who knoweth whether he will not turn? Who knoweth whether he will not turn and repent, and leave a blessing behind him, even a grain offering and a drink offering to Yahweh your God? Blow the sounding horn in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a detaining assembly. Gather the people, sanctify the assembly, assemble the old men, gather the children, and those that suck the breasts. Let the bridegroom go forth from his chamber, and the bride out of her closet. Let the priests, the servants of Yahweh, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, Spare thy people, O Yahweh, and give not thy heritage to reproach, that the nations should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the peoples, Where is their God? Then was Yahweh jealous for his land, and had pity on his people. And Yahweh answered and said to his people, Behold, I will send you grain, and new wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith. And I will no more make you a reproach among the nations, but I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive it into a land barren and desolate, its forepart into the eastern sea, and its hinder part into the western sea. And its stench shall come up, and its ill smell shall come up, because it hath done great things. Fear not, O land, be glad and rejoice, for Yahweh hath done great things. Be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring. For the tree beareth its fruit, the fig tree and the vine do yield their strength. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in Yahweh your God, for he giveth you the former rain in just measure, and he causeth to come down for you the rain, the former rain and the latter rain, in the first month. And the floors shall be full of wheat, and the vats shall overflow with new wine and oil. And I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied, and shall praise the name of Yahweh your God, that hath dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be put to shame, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your God, and there is none else, and my people shall never be put to shame. And it shall be afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in the skies and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrifying day of Yahweh cometh. And it shall become that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem there shall be those that escape, as Yahweh hath said, and among the remnant those whom Yahweh doth call.